Well, hello, hello. It's me again. Tonight I was really thinking about Father's Day. I thought of my own dad, who was close to perfect to us as siblings. But I went a little further in my thinking and I thought about the Lord's Prayer. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And I think that there are so many of us in need of a shepherd. And the word is true to what it says. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. If we learn to trust him, yeah, we shall not want. I think so often we don't trust him enough, and so when things come along, we question ourselves, what is it, what went wrong, whatever. But I'm saying to you, you're out there tonight. Learn to trust him and really trust him without a shadow of a doubt. Because if you doubt, there's a problem. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. Can you imagine? Green pastures. There are some pastures that are not so green. And so God is strategic about what he's saying to us. That he makes us to lie down in green pastures. Can you imagine that lush pasture? Life is not always perfect, so every day we're not going to have that green pasture. But it's saying to us, when we go through the valleys, there's going to come a point when we're going to rise up to that green pasture, green and lush. Huh? He leadeth me beside still waters. Still waters. I can think of back home. There was a particular beach I would go, and the waters were so rough. The waves were high. So look at the contrast to that. A still water. Have you ever been to a pool where the water is just still, blue and nice and still, and you can go there and meditate? Still water. So when you're going through those struggles, when those waves are high, they're really high, but there's coming a point where those waves are going to become calm and we're going to experience still water. What a blessing. Just think about it. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. Green pastures. You see how strategic God is? Still waters, green pastures. Isn't that awesome? He restoreth my soul. Where's your soul? So often our souls are troubled, burdened, sad, depressed. But when you go to him, he is the restorer. He restores your soul from that place of discontent, that place of unhappiness. That soul is in so much trouble. Sometimes you're in your bed, you can't sleep, you're struggling over some situation. Some of us parents, we struggle over our kids. Are they okay? Whatever. But he's there, and always there, to restore your soul when you go through those not so green pastures. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Just pay attention to that. The valley of the shadow of death. I'm here to tell you it's just a shadow. It's not death. You know those situations that are so hard and you feel like death is coming, but it's only a shadow of death. It's just showing you what death could look like, but it's just a shadow. And through that, you will fear no evil. There are many evils out there, am I right? There are many evils out there. But the Lord says, yea, though I walk through the shadow, the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And thy rod and thy staff shall comfort me. Think of a rod, and a staff that's going to comfort you. Listen to this part. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Do you know about those enemies out there? Those enemies that are out there to tear you down, to kill you, to bring death. But he's going to restore your soul. Just think about it. That table in front of your enemies. And those enemies can't even come to feast at that table because that table is not set for them. And so when you're going through those rough, muddy waters, I will fear no evil. Whoever you are that want to come against me, whoever it might be someone at work, it might be someone in your neighborhood, it might be someone in school, it might be someone when you go in the supermarket, they are always so mean and seem like they want to get you. But fear no evil, for the Lord is with you, and he shall comfort you in those situations. And I know that everyone go through those situations where you have to say, I'll fear no evil. Sometimes it's sickness. You know, you go to the doctor and you get that report, and the report is so bad. It's an evil report, but you shall fear no evil, because of the God you serve. He stands there for you. He's a healer. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, and thy rod and thy staff comfort me. Think of comfort. So many of us stand in need of comfort. And it's a promise. If you trust him, he's going to comfort you. You know, I am just so encouraged tonight that whatever I'm going through, that rod and thy staff shall comfort me. And the table that will prepare in front of my enemies, no enemy can win against me. No enemy. My enemies shall become my footstool. And I need you to speak to your enemy tonight, whatever that enemy be. Because enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And so we need to take a stand against enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow thee. The operative word is surely. Goodness and mercy shall follow me, shall follow you and you and you all the days of your life, and you shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Forever. And I would say amen. So there's someone out there who needs to hear that the Lord is your shepherd and you shall not want. That's awesome. That's a promise. And he's a promise keeper. So fear not. You shall not want. Whatever you're standing in need of, believe him for it. Reach out for it. Because he's more than able. He's more than able to keep you stable in the situation until he brings you across that bridge. And so I encourage you, walk holy, believing that you shall not want, because his words are yea and amen. And surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life, and you shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen.